Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura and today we're going to do a pick a card tarot reading or pick a letter tarot reading, and we'll be asking what your person's current feelings are towards you. You should select a person clear as day right now, okay? So you can say their name out loud. Just set the intention that this reading is for someone in particular whose feelings you really are curious about. Obviously, the majority of you will be selecting people whom you have some sort of crush or romantic energies towards. So keep that in mind if you're just selecting someone who is like a family member or a friend. There may be some romantic messages that come through, and if that happens, those messages are not for you. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave anything that doesn't. If you're new to this type of tarot reading, what you're going to do after selecting your person is take a look at all three of the groups on screen and select whichever one of these groups you feel most drawn to. We have group number 1 with the open book, and there's a crumbled piece of paper next to it and a blue quill. We have a group number 2 with the letter all tied up in twine, ready to mail with a necklace next to it. And we have group number 3 with a closed letter and some envelopes and an open envelope all ready to be mailed away. So whichever one you feel most drawn to, don't even think too much about it. Just the one your eye keeps going back to, the one that feels like it's your group, go with that. And then you can either watch through or skip ahead to your reading using the timestamps. I just want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed and likes all these videos, comments all the time. Like, I love you guys. I love your stories. And I just love this community we have here and how we can all be so open with each other. My goal was to make a safe space for those of us all across the world who are deeply into this stuff but have no one to talk to share in this. So thank you guys for being a part of this community. And if you're new, go ahead and subscribe and turn on the notifications to get notified every time I post. I also want to remind you guys, I am offering personal readings one-on-one. My 3 intention oils are currently up on my apothecary, and I have spiritual life coaching sessions up as well. Those spiritual life coaching sessions are essentially an hour-long video reading every single week, and you can have daily email correspondence with me and ask any questions that you want, okay? And I love this format because we don't have to schedule anything. I will do your reading and send it to you. We don't have to, set aside appointments. So I love that format so much because, we live in busy lives, and I don't know about you, but I hate having meetings. I hate having something blocked out of my schedule. I really pride myself on having an open schedule when I can work when I want to. So that's why I designed it that way. So go ahead and check those things out on my website, spiritpsychic.org. All right, let's begin. Hello, group number 1, and welcome. How does your person currently feel about you? Normally with these types of readings, I start out with the oracle cards, but I felt called for some reason to just pull some tarot first thing out for you guys. So let's see. You should have already decided who you are asking about. Let's see what their feelings are towards you. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse is the first card. What a first card out that is. Okay. Everyone who selected group number 1, I feel like you may not be in contact with this person, or you may be separated. It does not feel like you are together at present. If you selected group number 1, it doesn't feel like you're in a committed long-term relationship. Wow. We have the Chariot in reverse. And we have the 4 of Wands coming out neutral. For a lot of you, this person saw themselves as your spouse, as a long-term partner. It feels like you may have had plans at one point in time to either get married or move in together, like move your life forward, and for whatever reason those plans got blocked. Okay, there may have been a miscommunication, some sort of issues, human issues that came up here that prevented you guys from moving forward any further. So I am seeing that very strongly. So if that does not resonate with you, go back and select another group. All right, this is already spicy. Wow, the Tower, oh my gosh, 5 of Pentacles reversed, the Hangman completely neutral, waiting around, seeing how things will go. It feels like however you guys have ended, this feels like you guys used to date or were in a serious long-term relationship. They really saw you as like wifey or hubby material. You may have even been married for some of you. And the ending seemed very unexpected from their eyes. Here's the thing. I feel like a lot of you guys may have broken up with them because it was building up. The relationship that you had was very unhealthy, and it feels like your needs and wants were not being met. It feels like time and time again you would ask them, beg them for, just bare minimum love, energy, attention, and they could not provide that. So you felt like your needs weren't getting met. So this ending wasn't super sudden for you, It may have been one of those situations where a lot of this more toxic energy or just the unhappiness of being together was building up and building up and building up. And there may have been like one little thing that was like the straw that broke the camel's back, as they say. And so that may be why they felt like this ending was very sudden. And they didn't see it coming, I feel that for a while after you guys separated, they must have had some trust issues, or because it really hit them unexpectedly. They did not see that coming. It's like they were planning a future with you, and then suddenly your relationship is falling apart. And I think before, when you guys were together, they were pretty blind to what you were saying. This was one of those typical situations where they took you for granted. Or it's like you voiced your thoughts, feelings, and opinions, and they underestimated how much, how important that was to you. You must have said like, hey, I need consistent communication and this, that, the third, your basic bare minimum needs and wants and desires. I want to go out, I want to spend quality time together. It's important to me. And I feel like for the most part, you probably did communicate most of those things effectively. Maybe there was a few things here and there that you could have communicated better, but the point is this energy sort of built up for you, and it was pretty sudden for them when you broke up with them. Now, for some of you watching, this could have been the opposite. This could be in reverse, where it was like they had all this energy building up and then they ended up breaking up with you. I'm just seeing that story in your history here. Very unexpected. Page of Wands in reverse. I don't know why. This card just made me think that this person is still to this day extremely physically attracted to you. There's a lot of that sort of passion and feeling there for sure. I just heard the message like you were the best I had. So if you have been with this person intimately, you're unforgettable. You really left a mark on them. I'm also, the word like a physical actual mark also just came through. I wonder if some of you guys have a memory with this person where this person literally has a scar from something like funny but painful that happened. Like maybe, I don't know, you were wine drunk and you were too busy kissing, dancing, and then he or she fell and busted their knee open, and now they have a scar. I don't know why I'm seeing there's a physical scar that reminds them of you. For some of you, this is obviously very specific and it's not going to resonate with every person watching, but I am seeing that. We have the 10 of Swords. Oh my gosh, they were really devastated by this ending. They were really devastated. I mean, look at this, the Tower, the 10 of Swords, Ace of Cups, 5 of Pentacles reverse, Chariot reverse, Page of Wands reverse. Like this is devastating stuff. 4 of Cups in reverse. I feel like this person tried to move on. Okay, they tried dating other people. They really did. And you know what? It just wasn't the same. It was just one of those situations where it's like they tried to open their heart up to someone else, or they tried to like go out there and go on dates, and they were just very dissatisfied with the whole thing. So if you're aware that they tried dating someone and it didn't end up working out, I feel like, the reading's pretty clear here. They're not over you. They still have strong feelings towards you. Here's the thing though, it's a little complicated because their feelings are definitely very strong towards you. However, because of the way that things have ended, I'm not necessarily seeing here that their feelings at present day are all lovey-dovey, like, oh yes, group number 1. It's like I still feel so strongly and intensely towards you, but these feelings are of, I don't want to say betrayal, maybe that's too strong of a word, but it's like, I wanted to, it's like heartbreak. It's like a heartbroken, not good feeling. You know what I mean? So, let's get 2 more cards because I just want to fill in these space here. So the next 2 cards that come out, we're going to read them completely neutral. Okay, wow. 5 of Cups, exactly. This is a really clear reading, guys. Really clear. All of the cards are singing in perfect harmony, as I say. 5 of Cups is the card of not being over the past. I see that they're trying to move on. Okay, and we have the Ten of Wands. All right, so aside from you, I am seeing that this person has a lot of stress in their life right now, like aside from you. And this feels to be in career, finances, or education. So if they're going to school, or it's like with their job, with their money and living situation, there's a ton of stress there that consumes their mind. So I'm going to be quite honest with you. They don't think about you all the time. All right, they really don't, because they have a lot going on in their life. And you know what? You don't want them thinking about you all the time. You know, that would be unhealthy. But I don't see that they're necessarily focused on love at this point. They feel heartbroken over you. They have a lot of stress going on. And I feel like they finally got to a place where they realized, like, I need to start taking care of myself and these stress levels and, you know, essentially the reasons why you may have felt that they weren't giving you enough time, energy, and attention in your relationship. They're realizing now, like, okay, I got to get that in order before I even focus on love. So Ace of Cups reversed, their heart is not open at this time to anyone. And they may have tried to date, you know, to get over you. They were dissatisfied. And then they made the realization, you know what, I really just got to figure out this work situation, this money, this education, whatever their situation is that's causing them so much stress. You know, let me focus on that, because they made the realization that they didn't have enough time, energy, and attention to give you previously. So they're not even focused on love right now, is what it's feeling like. But that's not necessarily the question. What are their current feelings towards you? We're going to move on to the Oracle now. I'm going to pull from the Energy Oracle. This is my very first Oracle deck I ever bought, and I still use it all the time. I just love it. I'm definitely an energy reader for sure. We have Contract coming in here. Really interesting. Contract talks about agreements being made. And we see here like the scales of justice, books, a contract, a legal situation going on. For some of you, this person may be working on a degree, or they're in some sort of contract that they're trying to get out of, and that may be a part of the stress that's weighing over them. So let's put this over here, because whatever this contract is, it feels like they're not happy with it. Now, for a very select few of you, this could represent that this person is literally in a relationship, in a different relationship now, and they're unsatisfied. If that's the case, I urge you to not watch tarot readings on this person. I'm just being honest, guys. I want the best for you. I want the best for you, and you deserve someone who is single and ready to mingle. You deserve someone who is single, wanting to talk to you, wanting to be with. See, Luna agrees. This is Luna. So yeah, let's move on. We're gonna get another energy oracle. What is their current thoughts, feelings, and energy towards you? We have Healer of the Ages. Wow. Yeah, this is confirming what I thought I was picking up on, that they actually are doing the inner healing work on the issues that caused this relationship to fail. You know, they made the realization. It was one of those situations where they didn't take what you were saying seriously while you were together. But once you set your boundaries and you're like, no, I'm not gonna, you know, sit here and stand this and be in a relationship with you, be in a situationship with you, whatever this is. When my basic needs and wants for a healthy relationship are not being met. And, you know, when you set your boundaries down, when you acted out of self-love, and, you know, you didn't continue to tolerate bad behavior, that was like a major wake-up call for them. Really, it was. And that inspired them to heal from these stresses in their life. This person feels like they have a really high stress life, and they let that high stress affect your relationship. We have Angel of Strength. For a lot of you, this person is seeking help or therapy or something that allows them to be vulnerable and unpack what they're going through. We have the third chakra archangel, Chamuel. They're coming back to life. Their energy levels are being restored. They're working on being more confident in themselves. So I actually feel like this person is on the right path. I feel like this separation was really, really necessary in order for them to heal, grow, and evolve. And you did the absolute right thing by setting your boundaries and allowing yourself the time and the space to, you know, just focus on you and not settle for anyone who is giving you the bare minimum or less, okay? You were like, you know what, I'm gonna focus on the people who are here for me right here, right now, the ideas, the things in my life that aren't going to, you know, act like I'm too much. That's what I'm going to focus on. You set those healthy boundaries, which was the absolute right thing to do. And, you may have not have talked to this person, or there may have been periods where you didn't even talk to this person. You were in complete separation. I don't know exactly what your situation is, if you still talk, if you're still friends or what. But, I feel like the separation was necessary. So let's see. What are their feelings towards you? I always got to pull a card from the animal oracle for these types of readings. We have the owl spirit coming through to represent them. Wow. Communication. These bird spirits represent communication, and the owl spirit is one of the, biggest spirit animals in the air element. And this person is incredibly intelligent. I feel like they must have a job in some sort of field, or they do something that involves a lot of thinking, a lot of like using their mind, or they could just be going to school in general, or gaining new skills at this time. The owl spirit also protects us. I feel like this person, I just get the vibe that they wouldn't necessarily want to do anything to suddenly have you leave their life. I feel like that's the one hang up they have about you, was the suddenness that they felt when you left. And because with them, it's like they would never cut someone off. In fact, that may be one of their flaws. They may have people in their life, or had people in their life who, really used them or deserved to be cut off. And they wouldn't do that. They really prioritize themselves on compassion and forgiveness, and keeping a community in their life for themselves. They could also have a lot of strong air placements: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus particularly. But I feel like they do definitely still think about you. Intuitively, what I'm picking up on is that they know that they're not ready for a relationship right now. They're not ready to offer you what you deserve. I think they realized what you deserve, and they definitely see themselves currently as someone who can't provide a relationship to anyone, like a healthy relationship to anyone. It's not that they feel like they're a failure. It's just like, I know how much stress I have in my life, and I don't want to drag anyone else into that, because they realized how much they hurt you, and that hurt them so much. And so while they still have intense feelings towards you, and they daydream about healing this and coming back together. And it's so funny, because I feel like this person even thinks about like things like relationship therapy, or like, reading relationship books together, which is totally like a 180 compared to when you were dealing with them. But like I said, they've actually had a pretty big wake-up call after you left, and have been doing a lot of the healing. And we need to get more cards. That's what I think. We need to get more cards into this. Okay, we're going to pull from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, and I am going to read these cards from the book. Sorry, Luna was eating the wire, and now there's cat hair everywhere. I don't know if you could see it on the camera. I am allergic to cats, which is, pretty annoying when you have 3 of them, but that's why in my videos, if you ever see my face, I'm just constantly itching my nose, because for some reason, whenever I film, Luna has to sit on my lap. She keeps hopping back up on my lap and getting hair everywhere, up in my nose. Okay, we have regeneration in reverse. Wow. But let's look at the upright message here. And I'm going to read this from the book, because this booklet is really interesting, and it comes with relationship messages. The number 46 may be significant for some of you, but let's see what it has to say. 46. How are you guys doing? I would love to hear who this person is for you in the comments, so feel free to leave that. Okay. The world is based on connections and relationships. No matter what loss has occurred in the past or even now, death and endings are only illusions. Wow, this is so in alignment. There is life after death, love after loss, and in this moment, you are radiating the regenerative life force energy that makes you irresistible to love in all forms. Now is the time when you will see evidence of this new emergence. Can you feel it? Love is rising up to greet you. I feel like this card is coming out for them and their feelings for you, because you know what? You guys had to go through a separation. You guys had to end this. It was toxic in the past. They see that now. I feel like some time has gone by. Honestly, for a lot of you watching, you must be like older, because this feels like a relationship with history. You know, a lot of you watching, I would be very shocked if you're like teenagers. You know what I mean? Like this relationship feels to have history. Like enough time went by to where you guys were able to heal separately. And I feel like you did a lot of healing yourself. You know, you may have calmed down a lot yourself. In the past, you probably have settled for a lot less than you deserved, and maybe you didn't speak up for yourself enough. Maybe you didn't know your worth enough. I feel like what you tolerated in the past, you would absolutely not tolerate today, you know? So you've done a lot of healing and growing yourself, and you both needed to separate, because, you know, the foundation you built your relationship upon initially felt very toxic. You know, it was unstable, and you couldn't keep building off of that. And you know what? Over time, the more serious your relationship got, the more devastating it sort of became. And that's why this Tower moment occurred. This Tower card is like the most important card that came out in this reading so far. Like, things had to end. And I love that it's upright. And I love that the Ten of Swords is upright for their feelings for you, because they acknowledge consciously this definitely had to end. This relationship had to end. And they went through this period of regeneration, you know. And we see here a beautiful green tree emerging from the ashes. So I feel like they're starting to view you in a healthy, happy way again. You know, for a while there, yeah, they may have been angry. They may have been resentful. They just felt very strongly for you in a negative way. Not like they hated you, but dealing with the heartbreak of losing you and the suddenness of the ending. I mean, you know what I mean? So all of the feelings that come with that, I feel like they're starting to get over that. So I wonder if some of you, you're like chatting with this person, you're like trying to be friendly again, or like you just like rekindled like some sort of, I don't know, some sort of friendliness with each other, and some loving, peaceful feelings are starting to bloom for them when it comes to you. So that's wonderful. Okay, let's move on. We're going to continue asking the same question we've been asking. What are their feelings towards you? This is from the Lovers Oracle. Okay, this card came out, beautiful, and it says, a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Okay, first and foremost, I would not be shocked if some of you got a text from this person within the next couple of minutes. And I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but I feel like they actually literally are thinking about you right now, because you're thinking about them. And they can probably feel that psychically. But yeah, I mean, isn't that a beautiful message? Like, I love you. Your love fills me with light. This person, this feels like a reading where their feelings are kind of starting to warm back up for you a little bit. And they don't know what to do with that. That's why the Hangman came out. They're not going to make any moves, I feel, right now. It's just like, okay, well, let me ponder. Oh, I just saw the forgiveness card popped up briefly. Yeah, I think they forgave you. They forgive you for how things ended. We have this card, and you know what, I feel like it was necessary for you to break up with them or separate from them, but the way in which you did it, I feel like they may have had issues with. So I don't know if some of you guys like either like did it over text, or, you know, while they were traveling, or it feels like the circumstances around when you broke up were very sudden, and you took a very bold decision. So that kind of hurt them a little bit, but they forgive you for that, I feel. This beautiful card came out, and it says power. I don't think this card's ever come out in a reading with me, so let's read about it. It says power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. Yeah, and if we look at this card, you know, there's snakes sort of wrapping them together, almost suffocating. So I feel like, again, this is acknowledgement of how things were toxic in the past, how it needed to end. And while their good feelings for you are starting to reemerge, you know, I feel like there may still be some fears there of like, okay, but if I open my heart up to them, to group number one now, you know, those old issues that we had, they could still pop up. We never know. Also, I don't think they're going to take any action towards you while they're still in this stressful life predicament. I feel like they're not trying to be in any relationship until this stress is over, whatever that stress may be, because they acknowledge that they're not in a place right now to offer a healthy relationship. So this may be a connection where time will sort of show you where things are going, and in the meantime, don't wait, don't hang around, do whatever you feel intuitively drawn to do. Very interesting. Okay, let's see what else we got up our sleeves. I want to ask, what is their intention towards you, if they have any? We'll be asking the Angel Answers deck first. What is your person's intentions towards you? We have, if I can, yes, with an exclamation point. Okay, this is actually a pretty big sign that they are wanting to come back towards you. It feels like their feelings towards you are reemerging, which is so beautiful. But like we said, there's circumstances here that worry them, which is natural, how things ended. Like, there's still possibility of that being toxic. They sort of daydream about healing this with you. And like I said, some of them actually want to like get therapy with you or do some sort of like deep conversation healing work with you. Really fascinating. Okay, let's see what else comes up. We have helpful people. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, they want to have a mediator of some sort to help you guys like work through issues from the past if you were to, become closer again. And then we have big happy changes. Really interesting. I wonder if this person is going through big happy changes in their own life, which ends this period of stress that they were dealing with. I wonder if they are thinking about moving, or like getting a new job or something like that. Really interesting. And they're wondering how you fit into that. Interesting. Okay. What is their intentions towards you, if any? We're going to pull from the Moonology Oracle. We have Void of Course Moon. Nothing will come of this situation. I don't think they have intentions towards you right now. I think that they want to get closer with you. Yes. I feel like they want to heal themselves. Yes. Surround themselves with helpful people. Yes. I feel like their good feelings towards you are starting to reemerge again. But I am also picking up on like a sort of worry of, oh, well, I don't know if it's gonna, the past is gonna repeat itself. I don't want it to be toxic again. Also, I'm in this stressful situation. Also, I feel like they may be contemplating some sort of big life change, like we saw, like a big move or something like that. And how will you fit into that? So I don't think they have any intentions towards you. If you're already contacting, I think they're gonna keep talking to you and enjoying your connection. But this is definitely a situation where you're just gonna have to feel it out with time, if you want something more. Okay, let's go back to what their feelings are towards you. This is a homemade deck. It's a little, I don't know if I want to use it. Definitely take these messages with a grain of salt. I think about you a lot. Everything reminds me of you. There you go, guys. We have my past was toxic. I'm still healing. Please be patient with me. Wow, if that doesn't summarize everything we just said, then I don't know what does. Wow. Yeah, they're not in a place yet to give you anything more, but time, guys. Just feel it out, This is a good time to just be friendly with each other, supportive of each other. I will not tolerate toxic behavior from you. That's the thing that hangs them up. Not that you were the one. It's funny because I feel like they were the one that messed up a lot in the past. But they were really hurt by the way that you separated from them or broke up with them or like your behavior after that. And they don't want to go back to that either. I feel like you both aren't going to tolerate toxicity from each other, and you both have healed, which is beautiful. I am jealous. Wow. Yeah. They're jealous. They want to be with you. I am a player. I have no serious intentions with you, and I stay up late thinking about our connection. You see, this is the thing. I feel like this was their energy when you guys were in a relationship. Like, they definitely feel like they weren't super keen on a relationship. You know, maybe their intentions with you initially were just, you know, purely physical, and somehow, some way, y'all ended up like entangled. And or maybe they tried being this player figure after you guys separated, but it doesn't quite feel like that. I don't know. It feels like they weren't serious enough when you were in their life. It led to a lot of toxicity. You tolerated that, though, which is also your shadow, you know? So both of you are guilty here. And it feels like you had to separate. You both sort of grew up. So, and now they still think of you quite a bit, more than you realize. Okay, let's see what else comes out. The Hidden Truth Oracle. What are their true feelings towards you? I wish I could take back my words. Yeah, I feel like generally this is saying they wish they could change like how they treated you in the past, but they can't. We have, I wish I could share my good news with you. I feel like they want to talk to you more than you guys talk, but they feel like that would be weird. They don't, for whatever reason, they don't want to, you know, cross any boundaries with you. We have, I know that I crossed the line with you. Speaking of crossing boundaries, I know that I crossed the line with you. Yeah, they're completely acknowledging where they went wrong in the past, which is actually pretty great. And I feel like they're working on healing. We have, I knew exactly what I was doing. So this is showing intentionally in the past trying to get away with doing the bare minimum with you. It's like whatever you will tolerate. They were intentionally trying to put the least amount of effort that they could in you in order to still gain your love, energy, and affection. And that is so toxic. And I feel like they recognize that now, or they're starting to recognize that now. It's because they learned, you know, a real queen or king isn't going to stand for that. And, you know, it may have taken you a while to realize that. We just saw 333 on the clock as well, guys. Confirmation. You know, it may have taken you a while to step into your king/queen-like energy and make that realization, but it woke them up for sure. Okay, let's see what their feelings are towards you. This is another homemade deck, and we're going to finish it off with this. We have 5 of Wands. I am jealous. I feel like I have to compete for you. Yeah, that's the second message coming out. I am jealous. Wow, if you talk to this person about other people in your life and you saw like a twinge, like a very tiny like jealous look in their eye for like half a second, this is confirmation to that. Like, yes, they were jealous. They're feeling like your family and friends don't like them. Scheduling issues may have been an issue. Insecurities on their behalf was an issue. Misunderstandings. What else wants to come through? We have the 9 of Wands. I am scared of getting hurt again. Exactly. We just said that. That's why I have my walls up. It feels like they're out of commission. Their heart is out of commission right now. They're afraid that if you guys were to get back together, like what if it's toxic again? That's their biggest fear. But they do have a wee bit little of feelings towards you popping back up. This person has been hurt before. They have their defenses up, but it won't be like that forever, and they have their hypervigilance on. We have the Star. I feel like you're my soulmate. Also, I want to see you naked. Yeah, guys. I picked up on that earlier. They still fantasize about you. You know, I kind of wonder if a few of you watching here, you low-key, like, started hooking up with this person again, which, you know... I'm not judging you, but this person, whatever your case is, they definitely still think about you in that way. Like we said earlier, you were like one of the best, if not the best. I'm going to go with the best they've been with if you've been with them, okay? They think you're absolutely stunning physically, mentally, and emotionally. They dream about being with you day and night. They appreciate all of your efforts. They feel guided to share their feelings with you. Yeah, that's what I saw here too. I wish I could share my good news with you. I wish I could share my feelings with you. Spirit guides and ancestors support this connection. And you may have felt that in the past, like their ancestors, their spirit guides wanted y'all to be together, but they fumbled the bag. So what can we do? You know? We have the Queen of Swords. Your intelligence and confidence is intimidating, but I am so attracted to you. Will you let me into your heart? They know that you don't tolerate BS anymore. They deeply respect you. I think they started respecting you when you really separated yourself from them, actually, which is so crazy. This person is afraid to mess this up. And then we have Ace of Pentacles. You meet all my wants and needs. You offer more than I could ever hope for. I feel fortunate to know you. I feel like this is why they had such a hard time moving on from you, because the other people they were dating, they just didn't have what you have, you know? They just couldn't offer what you offer. And it's like one of those situations where they didn't realize what they had until you were gone. I feel like for a lot of you, this person may not have had much relationship experience before you, and could be because they were sort of player or like just sleeping around or whatever. You know, they may not have had so much experience, and that's why they didn't realize your worth and your value when they had it. And now that you guys have separated, they realize, you know, how great it feels to be loved and to have all their wants and needs met by someone else. And they weren't offering that to you as well. It was unreciprocated, which is why you ended things. And they realize that now. They feel grateful and prosperous for having known you, though. And they want a solid foundation with you, and taking the opportunity and growing new energy and beginning. So yeah, this is quite the reading. I don't know where this is headed in the future. You know what? I wasn't going to get any messages from the Romance Angels deck, because I'm like, we always pull from the Romance Angels deck every love reading we have. But now that I'm done your reading, I'm like, let's pull from the Romance Angels deck just to get advice for you, group number 1. What should you do about this connection? Maybe I should do another pick a card reading that literally says that, like, what should you do in this connection? We have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. This is really interesting. And I want to read this because clearly this is an old person, you know? So let's read this from the book. What is this card? What do the Romance Angels want to say? I wonder if this could even apply to someone from your past. The Romance Angels have sent you this card like a Valentine greeting, signaling the introduction of someone new into your life. Perhaps you recently met this person and your interest was piqued. This card validates that your connection was mutual and real. It is safe for you to explore, and the Romance Angels will guide your actions accordingly. Of course, if you are already in a committed relationship, you'll want to consult your angels and perhaps a counselor or another trusted person to get insight into your feelings. While running into the arms of a suitor may sound passionate, the reality of guilt over the affair will soon weigh heavily upon you. It's better to confront the issues within your present relationship that left your emotional doors open for someone else. Wow, okay, so for some of you, remember earlier I said some of you guys, this person's already in a connection with someone new. It is not worth pursuing it with this person if that is the case, okay? Let them be with someone else. You deserve someone who's free and available. And when you make that decision to let go of this person because they're with someone else now, someone new is going to come in that's really going to pique your interest. This card can also mean that you'll soon meet a new person. In these cases, the Romance Angels are asking you to keep the faith that love is in your cards. You deserve love. You are lovable. The angels guide you to be aware, as you never know when your partner will arrive. Let's see what else comes out. We have this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Wow, some of you guys, I wonder if you're asking about someone, this person from your past, but you also have someone else in your life who may be newer, and your Romance Angels are guiding you to focus on the newer love. Maybe that's why this person's so jealous. Let's see what else comes out. We have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. All of these cards aren't necessarily suggesting to pursue this person that you asked about, group number 1. Because here's the thing, even if, you know, both of your hearts were open towards each other, they are still not in a place where they can give a healthy relationship. We saw all that stress, remember? That made them feel like they need to, you know, close themselves off to being in relationships at this time. So it's like they still can't offer you what you need and want in this present moment, at least. So the options are either wait and just hope that you're on the same page, wait and, you know, see where things go in the future, or free yourself from this by focusing on the present moment and the people who are here for you and are available for you in the present moment. We have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life now. See, you still have your own healing to do, guys. You know, for a lot of you, you need to focus on money and getting a job or getting a promotion or like putting yourself in a better physical circumstance. And we have codependency. Exactly. You were codependent with this person in the past, and you both needed to separate to heal from that codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So I hope that made sense. Thank you guys for joining me. What a lovely reading. I love connecting with you guys. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below. Here's Luna again. And subscribe if you have not already. If you want personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. Thank you guys. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 2, and welcome. Let's see what your person's current feelings are towards you. We have the 3 of Wands in reverse. I wonder if there's some distance here, or they haven't seen you in a while, or they're like looking at you from afar on social media, something like that. Although I just got the message too, for some of you, they either deleted social media, don't have social media, or like y'all don't follow each other anymore. It's like they're curious about what's going on in your life, like tremendously so. We have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. They're very disappointed with your current relationship. Like they either want more. I'm seeing that like they desired for it to go further or better. We have Death coming out in reverse. Wow. Oh my gosh. Is this another weird separation situation like group number 1? Let's see. We have the 2 of Cups. Okay, hold on. We're getting somewhere. Wow, they view you as an equal. They view you as someone they want to be with for sure. I am getting the feeling here right off the bat that group number 2 wants you or wanted you, wants to know you more, is curious to get to know you better, to be closer with you. But there's something weird here. We have the Ace of Swords. They're going to come through with communication. 100%. I see that. There were some weird energies though. This is confusing. We're gonna get more cards. We're gonna get more oracles. Don't you worry. I'm just trying to understand this. 6 of Swords and the 7 of Swords kind of in reverse. First off, that's a natural progression, okay? I feel like someone's self-sabotaged here. They may feel like they self-sabotaged this connection with you, and it feels like there was a false start, a premature ending here, because I don't know why. It just feels like, I don't know why I want to say this. They wanted to leave before you left them. Or they sabotaged this before you could reject them. You know, they're so afraid of abandonment and rejection, failure, that they may have accidentally done something to sabotage the connection between you. And they were never able to let go of you since then. And now they may be coming through with some communication, and they want to get to calmer waters with you for sure. The energy feels pretty good here, very positive with the Ace of Swords and the 2 of Cups and the 6 of Swords, all really good cards. Their feelings for you is strong. I mean, literally like the center of this entire row is the 2 of Cups, wanting to come together, wanting union, wanting to be with you. Really interesting. Let's see what else comes up. What are their feelings towards you? 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Let's see what else. 9 of Wands. Yeah, they were afraid. They were so afraid of unreciprocated love, of rejection, that they self-sabotaged this. They ended this prematurely is what it feels like. Queen of Cups reversed. They're wondering like, oh, their group number 2 is definitely mad at me. Group number 2 definitely doesn't want me, like, because I was this emotional mess, like I got too in my head, too possessive, too everything. I sabotaged this. I think they also were afraid of your emotional intensity. That's what it feels like. Like, you know what you want. You must have been a little bit emotionally intense. And you know what? It feels like you both may have been hurt in the past before. And you both entered this relationship having your own baggage, you know? And it feels like this connection was very emotionally intense. But the difference was that scared them. And for you, you like stood and fighted for it. It kind of feels like a situation where both of you have a past, and it's like you acted slightly out of anxiety. Like, I want you to stay. Like, I need you to talk to me. I need you to be consistent. We need to, get on the same page because, we can't let this turn into something that I experienced in the past. And with them, they had like the same exact mentality as you, but they were approaching it from a place of, okay, I don't want the same thing that happened in my past to return. And this is getting emotionally intense, and I'm getting scared, therefore I need to run away, and I need to sabotage this. Interesting. We have the Knight of Wands. I definitely feel like this person is going to come forward. I'm just being honest. Also, Knight of Wands is just horny. Just attracted to you physically. We have Luna here. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. Yeah, they were all about the honeymoon phase with you, all about the passion, all about the love. But they became a little scaredy cat when it came to the thought of like settling down and committing, because that triggered abandonment wounds within them. That's what I'm seeing. Wow. And we have the Five of Wands in reverse. Some sort of chaos, conflict between you guys. Oh my gosh. Wow. They want peace between you again. They don't want to have you having a bad taste in your mouth when it comes to them. They respect you, okay? Their feelings were so intense for you is what I'm seeing here. All of the pentacles that came out are in reverse. I feel like they had problems with consistent communication or committing is what I felt like. They were afraid of commitment. They may have been slightly commitment phobic. I actually feel like for the most part, they did communicate with you. Maybe at times that communication wasn't enough. But, we're focusing on them. I'm not saying you're perfect either. Let me just make that clear. In all connections, if we tolerate toxicity or negativity in connections, that says a lot about us as well. All right, but we're just focusing on them. So I don't want you guys to get into the headspace that like you were perfect and they did nothing wrong. Or no, you were perfect, didn't do anything wrong, and this is all their fault. You both have your stuff. For some reason, this feels like a connection where they might be younger than you, or if they're not younger than you, you just may be a lot more experienced in emotions and relationships than them, or like more, I don't know, mature or something, just having more life experience. Because I'm perceiving them as these knights here, and I'm perceiving you as this queen. And yeah, I feel like they had a sort of lighthearted attitude towards you in this connection. Like, let's just enjoy it. Let's just see where it goes, blah, 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 blah. But I do wonder if your life, it's like, not that you can't be lighthearted, but there's more serious elements of your life. Like, perhaps some of you guys have children, and it's like, okay, like, yeah, let's be lighthearted, let's be fun. But also, like, I have a family that I gotta worry about, Like, if you're not legit, if you're not here for me, for real, then don't even come into my life at all, There was a sort of intensity about this connection. And the weird thing is they loved that intensity, but it also scared the bejesus out of them. So let's see what their feelings are towards you today. I don't know exactly what went down between you guys, but that's not the point of this reading. We're going to figure out how they feel about you today. I'm still getting fear. We have vulture. Wow. Interesting. Vultures are really important, actually, in the ecosystem. They're like nature's cleanup crew. I'm also getting a lot, like we saw here with the Three of Wands, of like, they think about you a lot. I feel that very strongly. And if they have social media, they're stalking you on it. Or if you have mutual friends, they're asking about you. That's what I'm seeing. Like, they pay attention to you more than you realize. Really fascinating. And again, this is an air animal. When we have this Ace of Swords coming out here, you can definitely expect some form of communication from this person, is what I would say. I feel very confident in that as well. So they may have already even decided that they want to communicate with you. Now, this is their current feelings today. Okay, death reversed. If you guys separated, they're not over it. All right. They're trying to find peace with you. They want to figure out something with you, but they are so afraid. They're frustrated. They're not happy with how things went down with you, or they're not happy with where you're currently at in this connection, because it feels like they want love, you know, they want to be on good terms with you, and it doesn't necessarily feel like you're on good terms right now. I'm not sure if they're willing to really put in the super high level of commitment that you may want. But they're constantly going back and forth within themselves as well, with the Five of Wands here in reverse. Like, sometimes they feel so sure that they want to reach out to you, and then other times they're like, oh, I don't know. We have action in reverse. Oh my gosh. Let me actually read this from the book. What does this card mean in reverse? The number 17 may be important. The 17th of a month may be important. Action is the accelerant that ignites your desires, but when this card is reversed, you may find that something is missing in your determination or follow through. Perhaps you've been engaging, in more wishful thinking than in consistent effort. Exactly. They lack the consistency. That's the issue. Or perhaps you need to make some adjustments in what you are paying attention to. Create a structured plan, then make sure that you take daily action. This will move you closer to your goals. Be flexible yet persistent, and ever conscious of your ability to act on your own behalf. Interesting. They need to build consistency within themselves. I don't know why their energy feels so young. Oh my gosh, we have man holding a heart in reverse. Guys, this person still has feelings towards you. I don't know why I feel like saying they don't have enough experience to like make those feelings make sense. They don't have enough experience to take actions that are in alignment with those feelings. Does that make sense? And that's the thing, like, you may psychically be picking up, or just flat out know that this person loves you, that they're into you, that they want to be with you, okay? But for whatever reason, it feels like they lack the maturity or the knowledge or the belief in themselves to just take actions that align with it. This person is emotionally confusing for you. And I'm not saying that they're a bad person. It's just their lack of actions versus their words and the energy you pick up on them can be confusing for you. You may be trying to get over this person, move on, because it's like, why aren't they taking action? Why aren't they coming towards me? I know for a fact they love me. I know for a fact I'm the best thing they've ever had. Like, why aren't they taking action towards me? You deserve better. That's all I'm saying. This person isn't bad. That's the thing. That's the hard part. And in fact, a lot of you guys have been hurt so badly in the past. Like, this person probably looks like a saint. And you know what? You may have put this person a little bit on a pedestal. Luna's here to snuggle you. You may have put this person a little bit on a pedestal because of the stark contrast between them versus the person that you dealt with in the past that was like evil. Okay, a lot of you must have endured some sort of like abuse or neglect or really bad relationship in the past with someone else. So when this person came in and you felt their feelings towards you, you felt the love between you two, you were like, this person's golden. But their feelings aren't matching up with their action. Like, they're not taking action towards you. That's the thing. And you're like, oh my God, it feels like a tragedy almost. Like, you know that this person would be so happy. You'd be so good for them. You know they have feelings for you. You know that's what they want. For some reason, they're just not allowing themselves to experience that, and they're not taking action. And you know what? It doesn't matter. Like, you deserve someone with the maturity to realize what they have when they have it, and never put you in a position to walk away from them or let them go. It doesn't matter how much you feel that this person feels for you. We have, oh my gosh, Angel of Love in reverse. Yeah, it's a tragedy. It is a tragedy. We have Blossoming Abundance in reverse. Indecision in reverse. Oh my gosh. Guys, all of these cards are saying the same thing. Like, they could have had it all. They could have had this abundant love. Like, they could have had a life that matches their feelings for you. And they just let shadows and fear make the decisions for them. They didn't make decisions in love. They made decisions out of fear and ego and, you know, advice that's really bad that they may have received. Oh my gosh. They still have these intense feelings. And you know what? It's their karma to deal with these feelings now, because this is the choice they made. This is the bed they made for themselves, and now they have to lay in it. And y'all should not wait for this person. Y'all should not, you know, hold out hope for this person, because this is, you know, you just deserve someone who chooses you. We have Clean It Up coming out as their card representing their feelings from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. And we're going to read this from the book because these cards have relationship messages. So the number 21 may be important for you as well. Time to clear the air. Take a look at your side of the street and say what is on your mind. Sweep away the old stuff so that a spring breeze can flow through with new energy. It's the perfect time to do an inventory of your dynamics and see what's yours and what's not yours to clean up the relationship. I feel like this person is going to come through and talk to you, communicate with you, and tell them, where they went wrong here. Now, this isn't to say that they're going to be coming back, and wanting something with you, but I feel like they're going to communicate with you just to clean up their own baggage. Everyone brings some baggage. Sort through what you brought with you and let go of what is no longer needed. Become unencumbered and your relationship will flourish. Yeah, that's what this person needed to do. That's what this person needs to do. But, you can't force this process. This is something they have to choose to do on their own. Glad to see it, though. You can't see Luna. She is literally right here, like an inch away from being in the camera frame, just staring at the candle. Hold on, let me just, you see her? Oh my gosh. Okay, wow, I totally messed up the camera now. Great. Okay, you're gonna be a little tilted for the rest of the time. That's fine. All right. What are their intentions towards you, if any? We have helpful people. I feel like they're relying on their family, friends, supportive people in their life at this time because they're, like I said, they're dealing with a lot of strong feelings, intense feelings towards you. We have in the near future. I'm telling you guys, they're going to reach out to you soon. They're going to reach out to you soon. You could probably feel it too. I'm letting you know now. This is your warning. What are their intentions to you, if any? No, exclamation point. Yeah, guys. Here's the thing. I don't want to get your hopes up and be like, oh, they're going to reach out to you, because I don't necessarily think they're going to reach out to you with the maturity yet to be like, oh my God, I messed up. Like, let's be together. I don't think that's why they're going to reach out to you. I think they're going to, explain their feelings, explain your feelings, explain what happened. But it's like, still, they're not offering anything. So it's like, get out of my life. Like, don't come back here because you're emotionally confused. Like, let me move on. I feel like your best bet is to, give yourself the time and space to move on. This person kind of annoys me. And it's annoying because they're not even a bad person. That's what makes it most annoying. It's like they just won't trust their feelings for you. Oh my gosh. All right. I didn't pick these earlier. I was supposed to pick these earlier. What are their feelings towards you? We have this card. Beautiful. And it says, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. Oh my gosh. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. That's what I'm saying. They're sabotaging. They won't allow themselves to feel the joy of this relationship. We have this card, which also came out for group number 1, and it says, a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. This person 100% loves you. And then we have this card, which says, deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. They just won't listen to their heart. That's the issue of this connection. All right. What are their intentions towards you, if any? We have new moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. A new moon represents a new start. I feel like their intention is to reach out to you, and they're going to do so very confidently. And I have a feeling for some of you, they're going to try being your friend or like being on speaking terms, being on good terms for whatever reason. But I'm worried that may stall your healing and stall you from like moving on. I don't know, but that's just my concern as a friend. Let's see what else comes out. What are their true feelings towards you? And I just saw 1818 on the timer, so that number may be significant. The number 1 has to do with individualism, being on your own. And the number 8 has to deal with money and abundance and growth. So it says, I'm worth the wait. Doubtful. Okay. I don't like that this card came out. I'm worth the wait. I feel like they feel that you would be the perfect partner for them in like a few years. And they may still want to, explore life a little bit, have experiences, whatever. Guys, don't even bother. If you're ready for something deeper, Go find that. Don't never wait for someone. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, a lot of cards just came out. I am happy where we are at now. I don't plan on ascending commitment. This is what I've been feeling. Like, I think they're going to reach out to you, but I don't think they're going to want to like be in a committed relationship or, you know, commit to you. I have a hard time communicating my feelings and being vulnerable. There is an issue we need to fix. And we will grow together in time. This person's delusional. Like, this person is a little bit delusional. It's like they want you to wait for them. They're not willing to commit to you now, but they want you to wait around, and when they're ready, then they'll commit. Delusional. Delusional. I've dated people like this before. I know the annoyance that comes with this. This is why I'm getting personally offended for you guys, because like I've been in this situation before, and I have friends who have been in this situation before, and it is so annoying. Like, who do they think they are? Don't wait for them at all. In fact, do everything you can to move on as quickly as possible. Don't even give them the joy of psychically picking up that you still have feelings for them. All right. What are their true feelings towards you? We need to let each other go. See, this is what I'm saying. Confusion. Everything about their energy is confusing. They're confusing you emotionally. We both know I am not the one for you. This is such an archetype of person that I can't stand. I know I was a distraction from your pain. Oh, I feel this. I think this was true, group number 2. I'm going to call you out for a second. I think this was true. I was picking up that earlier, like some of your previous relationships were very toxic, abusive, whatever. Your life was stressful from that. You know, you may have separated from that. And sometimes we get into like a pattern of constantly chasing love. And the reason why we do that is because we use it as a distraction from our pain, and we don't do it consciously, but that's what it is. So if you're ever in a relationship that's like really toxic and you just won't let it go, usually it's because they're distracting you from something that you don't like about your life. Maybe you don't like the fact that you don't have a lot of money, or that you're a single parent, or, you know, that's you hate your job or something. And these relationships, they trigger so much dopamine, feel-good hormones within us, and we distract ourselves from that, and it makes the boring aspects of life, or the parts of life that we hate, a little bit more bearable. And I feel like this person was a distraction from your pain. This person is one of those annoying people that are like, oh, you just deserve so much better than I can offer you. They probably told you that before too. I can't stand when people say that, because it's like, then why are you even talking to me? But when people say that, you need to believe them. When someone says, you just deserve so much better, they're consciously acknowledging that they are not willing to give you what you deserve. You know, they're consciously acknowledging that they just don't like you enough like that, or they're just lazy. Okay, so you need to listen when people say that and not hope that they're gonna change. This person's so confusing. I mean, it's simple. I get this person 100%. Like, I understand who this is 100% and the type of person that they are. And I feel like they lack character because they consciously acknowledge that they're not going to offer you what you want, what you deserve. They're not in a place to give you commitment, and they know that you should probably let them go, but they're selfish. You know, 7 of Swords reversed, they're selfish, and they don't want to let you go, and they're gonna come back and they're gonna communicate with you, and, you know, they're gonna talk about their feelings and or like try to sleep with you or snuggle and get some of that attention. It's just not worth it. Anyways, let's see what their true feelings are towards you. This is from a homemade deck, and then we'll get some messages, some advice for you from the romance angels. We have Justice. I am trying to remain balanced and objective. They're trying to approach this connection from a place of integrity. I don't think they're succeeding very much in that. If they're like totally flat out not talking to you right now, like complete silence, it's because they know that you deserve better, and they're trying to get you to get over them, essentially. But here's the thing, they're weak and they're gonna come back anyway, so it's just confusing. Oh my gosh. They're trying to make you confused. I don't think on purpose, but that's what they're doing. Temperance. I have so many emotions for you. It's hard to hold it together. I try to remain calm and unbothered on the surface. Exactly. They're talking to you less, or they're attempting to, not talk to you at all because they know you deserve better, but really they have intense feelings towards you. Maybe even more feelings towards you than you even have towards them. They're just a confused person. Let me tell you, this would have been so much easier and simpler if they just allowed themselves to feel their feelings and follow this and see where it would go. But they have some baggage, and they're like terrified of abandonment, and they resolve that feeling by just not getting into commitments in the first place, which is so much more complicated than it needs to be. We have the Ace of Cups. I am starting to realize just how much I love you. I want to start something new with you. I want your baby's new relationship energy, falling in love. I effing love you. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. They have intense feelings towards you. Here's the silver lining, guys. This person, I genuinely feel like, loves you even more than you love them. So their crappy behavior, like, don't let it make you feel down on yourself for putting up with them in the past, okay? Like, because they're the ones that are messing up their own life here. You'll move on. We have the Two of Cups. This connection is all consuming in the best way or the healthiest way possible. I love you. And the Two of Cups came out earlier as well. Deepening commitment. They feel the same way that you feel. New romance and strong passion. If they do come back and they do trigger some form of romance, which I think they might, which is either like kissing, hugging, cuddling, sex, whatever it may be, you need to put your foot down and be like, listen, if you're going to be triggering these feelings and you want to keep exploring these feelings with me, that's fine. But I need like a serious commitment and stability from you. Like, we can't just explore this and then you can just come and go as you please. Like, group number 2, need to have the self-love to say that to them. Like, you can have an open heart. Like, okay, if they want to come back, you can come back, but you need to come right. I feel like you need to have that boundary. We have the Three of Pentacles. I'm trying to impress you, becoming their best version for you, going out of their way to clean and decorate if you ever come over, blah, 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 blah. Wow. Okay. So we're going to get some advice from the romance angels to see what you should do in your love life with this situation. I just saw 2626. It says, give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. I feel when this person comes back, if you want to give them a chance, because you have feelings here, like, you should give them a chance. If you put that boundary down that we just talked about, like, hey, like, I would love to open my heart back up to you. I love you and I know you love me, but like, I need something stable here. I need something committed, not like whatever the heck these games were that you were playing because you were afraid. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. See, that's what the thing is. Like, this person, and the angels are confirming it for you. Like, they had so much potential. Even the angels supported this connection, supported this union. Like, there's a lot of similarities here. I feel like they worked really well with your life. It would have been perfect, honestly, had this person not self-sabotaged. So when they come back, which they inevitably will, they always do, the angels are saying it's totally fine for you to give this a chance. This person isn't toxic. It's just they allow their own shadows to rule their lives at times, which is, not the best. And as long as you have healthy boundaries, I think it's safe for you to give this a chance, as long as they meet those boundaries and you really establish what you want and what you need, and get specific with it too. Like, yeah, like, if you want to come back, that's fine. I would love that. I love you. But, I really need to have a label on this relationship. I really need to, like, go out with you regularly, and I really prioritize things like exchanging gifts on holidays and special occasions, and, being public with our relationship. You can set these boundaries, guys, and you can be stern in those boundaries. It's not too much to ask for. But I think your romance angels are saying, like, when they do come back, like, if, you want to give them a second chance, that is totally fine. Just make sure you're setting those boundaries, though. All right. And that's your reading. Thank you guys so much for joining. What a situation. If I were you, I wouldn't necessarily wait for this person to come back. If a better opportunity comes up, take it, and continue, like, living your life as if this person is never going to come back. Okay. Because we can't just wait around for people like that. You know what I mean? So yeah. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below. I would love to hear the stories in the comment box. Who is this person to you? And subscribe to the channel if you've not already. If you want personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. Thank you guys. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 3, and welcome. Let's see what your person's feelings are towards you at this time. We're going to start with the tarot today. Usually we start with the oracle, but I figured we can shake things up. Oh, you have the Queen of Wands. I love the Queen of Wands energy so much. They think that you are a powerful boss babe. And you know, I find recently I have like these little daydreams that go through my head while I'm shuffling the cards up, and they are so telling to the energy that comes through in the readings. And I was getting this daydream of like someone from my past like randomly regretting that, you know, I became successful and I'm glowing and I'm thriving. And this daydream makes no sense for me personally, so I don't even know why I was having it. And I feel like this is your energy that I was picking up on, that you are doing really great in life right now, or at least you give off that appearance. You're looking really great. A lot of you may be like business owners of some sort, or just like really in control, like a manager, a boss, a lady, boss man, you know what I mean? Like that sort of energy. Some of you may even be traveling. If you have a child, like you're just so happy with them. Y'all got your own apartment, house, whatever. You know, I don't know what your exact circumstances are, obviously, but you're being perceived by this person as having your stuff together, and they find that so attractive. We have the Knight of Swords. Wow. I feel that they don't feel like on your level, but notice how this knight is just rushing towards this Queen of Wands. It's like, I am going to rush towards them and try my best, even though I don't perceive myself to be on their level. I'm going to try my best. Wow, the energy I'm getting is actually pretty beautiful so far, but let's see what else comes out. Okay, we have the Three of Swords reversed. We have the King of Pentacles reversed. We have the Six of Pentacles. Okay. Very interesting stuff here. I feel like the person that you're asking about, there may have been something that went down either between you or in their life recently that may have been very stressful, some sort of painful ending or loss here that they are processing, going through. And the King of Pentacles in reverse shows, you know, someone who is sort of, I don't want to say greedy, but not quite in a place where they are stable within themselves. And even with the Knight of Swords, this shows a lack of stability. We have the Fool in reverse. I just got that song by the Cranberries. Oh, I'm just a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? That song's called Linger by the Cranberries. Go look it up. There may be some lyrics there for you. I feel like those lyrics in that song really encapsulates their feelings for you, where they are wrapped around your finger. Honestly, you can convince this person anything and they'll probably do it. They're a fool for you, is what I'm seeing here. And you know, I feel like they have their own insecurities of wanting to be more for you. Especially like around money for some reason, like wanting to have more money and stability. 10 of Cups. I mean, come on, guys. For their feelings for you. Come on. Like, y'all know, either you're a tarot reader or you've watched enough tarot to know what the 10 of Cups mean. You don't even have to be into tarot. Just look at the gosh darn card. It's happiness. It's emotional fulfillment. It is love. Like, this person wants to be with you. They're rushing towards you. They want to do everything in their power to be the person that you need them to be. It is very sweet. I love it. And I'm really happy that this energy is coming through, because group number 1 and 2, it's not that they had bad readings, but you know, I'm just excited for like just a nice positive thing. We have the King of Swords in reverse. So we keep seeing these kings in reverse here. And I feel that I am picking up that they're probably the masculine in this relationship. Even if they're a woman, they're sort of trying to get a grip on their masculine energy, and by that I mean like they're trying to get to a stable place within themselves so they can offer you something more, you know, beneficial. And I'm also seeing a desire here to just rush in because they don't want to lose out on you. They don't necessarily feel like they are at a place in their life to give you all that you deserve, but they're not doing what group number two's person was doing, which was, you know, being like, oh, you deserve better. Meh. It's like, no, you deserve better, so I'm gonna be better. I love this person. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see what else comes out. Page of Swords. Wow. Whole little swords family going on here. You see that? Really fascinating. You know what I'm seeing in this? I feel like their friend group or their family, they may be of like one particular culture, and then there's you who is like completely different. So I do wonder if this person is of a different culture than you, or it's like they're surrounded by all the same types of people. And then there's you who's like this unicorn who they just stumbled upon in this meadow. And, you know, maybe like take them and like all of, I don't want to say that they're just regular horses because that's not nice, but it just feels like they've been surrounded by the same types of people their whole life, you know, and they are just really attracted to the fact that you're different. So I do wonder if there's a cultural difference between you guys that they are just so excited about, but they really feel like they haven't met someone like you and they want to swoop in and, you know, get in there before someone else will, is what I'm seeing, you know, because we have the two kings here. So it's like, oh yeah, group number 3 could have whoever they want. So I'm trying to swoop in there and oh my gosh, did y'all see that? It's the Lovers card. It is in reverse. It did pop out upright and then flipped over into reverse, though. I don't know if you caught that. Lovers in reverse right underneath the 3 of Swords in reverse. Wow. Yeah, so to me, I mean, these two cards near each other in a reading clearly represent some sort of heartbreak, loss, ending, separation. I don't know if they recently gone through a separation. You know, I would be shocked if all 3 groups were talking about someone from the past, but for some of you, yes, this could be someone from the past, but it really doesn't feel that way for the majority of you. Let's see what else comes through. I wonder if you actually went through some sort of heartbreak. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords. Wow. There's so many queens, so many kings, so many court cards here. There's a lot of people in this person's life, in this person's energy. And we have a whole family here of swords, literally the whole family. Queen, king, page, knight, and the 10 of Cups over here is a family card. It does, and even the 6 of Pentacles can be a family card as well. Because the number 6 to me represents family energy. So I wonder if you guys have a family with this person. And for some reason, the whole Swords family is upright. All of the queens are upright, but the kings are in reverse here. So again, it's like there's something off with the masculine energy. Something off with the divine masculine energy in this relationship, in this connection that you have. And we all possess feminine and masculine energies. The feminine energy is the ability to have deep conversations and relax and rest and take care of our inner worlds and create space for each other. So I feel like that's fine. The masculine energy is more about commitment and stability and uplifting each other and taking physical action towards the connection, having confidence in ourselves, and, you know, bringing our beautiful ideas and visions for what we want into the physical realm. So that masculine energy, for whatever reason, is lacking harmony at this time, which may be causing some delays in this connection. Really interesting. We have the 7 of Wands in reverse, defensiveness. Right next to the Queen of Swords. And then the final card out, we have the 2 of Pentacles, bringing that harmony back. You know, I feel like this is, if I had to guess, this is a reading where this isn't obviously a perfect connection. There's no such thing as a perfect connection. It has its issues, but it feels like this person is willing and able to work on these issues. I don't know why all of these court cards are coming out. That's really fascinating. It feels like this person has a lot of people in their life, a lot of friends, family, that they look after. I wonder if at times they could fall into people-pleasing habits, not having stern boundaries. That may be something that you inspire them to do, and you may do that yourself quite a bit, you know. It's very interesting. I wonder if they come from a culture where the collective is prioritized over the individual, and they feel obligated to help everyone around them and support everyone around them and consider everyone around them, and they rarely consider themselves and what they want and what they do. So this person may have a little bit of a collectivist mindset that is unbalanced. Okay, but they're recognizing that and they're wanting to come forward, but they're going to have to create harmony within themselves before this works out on the physical realm. But let's get more information. I feel like I'm barely scratching the surface. I feel like there's a lot more here. What is this person's feelings towards you? Clearly, their feelings of love with the 10 of Cups coming out, even the Lovers in reversed. It's like the love is present. 3 of Swords reversed. If there was any arguments or lack of harmony in the past, I feel like they're over it for sure. And they view you as, if you identify as the Divine Feminine, they view you as really strong. Oh my gosh, like really mature and beautiful, glowing, like confident, all of the good stuff that you could be. That's how they view you. And they're trying to get onto your level. You know, if you are the Divine Masculine in this connection, I feel like they are, you know, cheering you on to stand tall and firm within yourself. They're cheering you. They want you to be your best version. They want you to come forward with an open heart to them. So either way, there's love here. Either way, I think you both love each other too. I feel like the Divine Feminine in this connection really advocates for the growth. And, you know, when I say Divine Feminine and Masculine, I could be talking about both of you simultaneously. You know, you don't have to be a man and a woman. You could be a woman and a woman, man and man, non-binary and whatever the heck. I don't care. Okay? The Divine Feminine in this connection just really cheers on the Divine Masculine, and, you know, is very supportive of the Divine Masculine's healing journey and wants to come together. But, you know, obviously upholding those boundaries and stuff is still important as well. And then the Divine Masculine adores the Divine Feminine on all levels and wants to come forward, but may need a little bit of healing here when it comes to self-confidence and, you know, standing up for themselves, you know, not prioritizing all other people in their life over this connection. I feel like the Divine Masculine in this connection has a hard time saying no to people. And, you know, it's like they let things get out of hand when it comes to people asking for favors and things like that. So I don't know. Let's dive into it. The Divine Masculine can benefit from prioritizing their love life and their partner over everyone else. Okay, we have the Tarantula coming through with the fire elements. Beautiful. This is representing their feelings for you, and the tarantula is actually a really beautiful spirit animal, and there's a lot of magic in them. There's a lot of creativity, and also I just want to mention here, spiders in general, like, are divine feminine creatures. Like the women spiders, like, rule. You know, they literally eat their partner. Some of them do. Okay, and they're always bigger, and, like, you know, spiders are just, you know, really into women, you know. So I feel like if your partner is divine masculine, and I'm just gonna assume, you know, let's just stop talking about divine masculine and feminine. Okay, I usually read the divine feminine in these readings as the person watching, because first off, the majority of you are women, but it doesn't even matter your gender. You're watching a tarot reading, you are clearly in tune with your divine feminine energy. Okay, this person worships you. Your person worships the ground that you walk on. You can do no wrong in their eyes. Like, they are really into you. Like, they'll do anything for you, which is so adorable. But they're annoying with it, because they'll do anything to the point where they're like, oh, I'm not good enough. Maybe the best thing I could do is, you know, go away so they could find better. Like, shut up and get over here and give me a hug. You know what I mean? Like, this is actually kind of cute. I like the energy. I'm curious as to why you're here, though, because clearly there must be something going on to where you don't just confidently feel like you know what their feelings are. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching this reading. So what are their feelings towards you? Oh my gosh, look at this card that came out. And it says, passion, a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Yeah. I don't know why I keep coming back to the word worship. Like, they worship every inch of your body. Like, they are attracted to literally everything about you, from your hair, from your head to your toes. You know, I wonder if this person has like a degradation kink. This is not the 18+ rating, guys. Don't get me demonetized with your freaky people you're asking about. Or if they have like a worshiping thing where like they just get great pleasure from being of service to you. I like this person. This is great energy. Let's keep it going. All right. What are their true feelings towards you? We have this card coming out, and it says, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. Beautiful. I feel like they're really reflecting now on what they want to do when it comes to their feelings for you. Their energy feels so bright. It feels so happy, optimistic, kind of like a golden retriever. I don't know. Is this your little golden retriever boy or gal? They're just really happy to be in your presence when they are in your presence. Let's see. I don't know why I keep feeling drawn to shuffle this deck. Maybe there's more messages in this one. We have this card coming out, and it says, the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. This makes so much sense because you had the Three of Swords come out in reverse. Okay, so whatever happened in the past, like, they're over it. If you have any suspicions about this person being still in love with their ex, I think your suspicion is wrong. Not to gaslight you, not to, make you question your intuition. Unless you, like, have a really strong intuitive nudge that they're not over their ex or something. I'm just saying, like, at what point is it intuition? At what point is it insecurity? A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. But I don't feel bad for delivering this message, because as much as I don't want people to ignore their instincts, I remember when I was in the beginning of the relationship I'm currently in, many, many years ago, when we first started dating, I was so paranoid that they were going to cheat on me, and, they were just hiding it, because in my previous relationships, I was cheated on. And I would watch pick a card readings, and I swear to God, every single pick a card readings, like, they're not cheating on you. My gosh, they're really, really good. They're great. And I'm like, whew, okay. But like, I would have to watch a lot for a little bit there until the trust really built with me and my person. And I look back at that now and the fact that I was afraid of that, and I laugh because I'm like, oh my gosh. If anything, I would want my partner to cheat on me because he is so dorky. Oh my gosh. It was like this thing that I was seeing on, and I feel like this is your person, by the way. There's a reason I'm telling you this story. I feel like this is who they are. It's like, they're so dorky. It's like they would never dream of, like, even being remotely interested in other people. But anyways, this thing that I was seeing the other day, and this girl, I think she's like a comedian. She was a comedian. She was saying that she was like on a flight to Australia with her boyfriend, and she like saw his phone and he was looking up Australian singles, and she was like, oh my gosh, you're cheating on me, like, what the heck? And he's just like, oh no, like, the single cards for Yu-Gi-Oh. And she's like, oh my God, like, I wish he would have just been cheating on me, because what the heck is that? Like, you're such a nerd. Not that that's nerdy. I play Magic the Gathering, guys, okay? I play video games. I'm a nerd too. But yeah, oh my gosh, I wish I knew her name. I just totally stole her joke. But know that was not original to me. That was someone's joke. All right. We have this card coming out. It says, embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. This person loves you guys. Oh my gosh, why are you doubting it? I feel your doubt. Yeah, they worship you. How could they not? You're great. All right. What is their energy towards you? What is their feelings towards you? Door to spirit in reverse. Very interesting. I feel like if you're very spiritually awake and aware, which you probably are because you're watching a tarot reading. This person probably isn't into this whole lifestyle. We have journey in reverse. Really fascinating. I wonder if they really want to go on a trip with you. They really want to offer you something big like that, but they can't right now. And they may be insecure because they can't. I feel like it's either they can't afford to like do all the ideas that they have for you, or come forward and plan a really elaborate date that they want for you. We have the garden and the gate coming through. Should I go out of my comfort zone where there's limitless possibilities, or should I stay safe where I'm currently at? That's the meaning of that card. And we have, oh my god, see, I'm not lying, guys. The cards are agreeing with me here. Caring connections. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna read this card from the book just so you know how much like I am not making this stuff up. This is physical evidence of what I've been channeling this entire time. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see. This card shows a couple in a tender embrace. And you literally have that card that said embrace. Oh my god, they love snuggling you. They're huge into snuggling. With the woman holding the blossoms of new love. Like the community card, this reveals a caring connection, but usually between two people only. Guys, I'm not even making that up. Two people only. If you think this person has feelings for someone else, you are dead wrong. Okay, if you think this person is cheating on you, you are dead wrong. Okay, they have eyes only for you, baby. Okay, this card upright signals the beginning or deepening of a kindred spirit friendship, or even the appearance of new love. It can also signify a formal business partnership. I feel like a lot of you guys, if the energy feels like you're already like dating or talking to each other, and it's like those beginning months when you're in a new relationship where like, you know, all of the anxieties and fears like, oh, what if they leave me? What if they cheat? Blah, blah, blah. Because you haven't built the trust yet. It starts coming up because your feelings are getting so deep, but the trust hasn't been built, and that gives a lot of anxiety. And I really pick that up from a lot of you. So this feels like a newer connection. When this card appears, be on the lookout for some new connections presenting themselves. The relationships you already share may become more intimate, purposeful, or present at this time. Yeah, that's their intention towards you, to become more intimate, present, and purposeful, guys. Notice the opportunities to forge new or deeper bonds. There may be tender karmic connection at hand. Oh my gosh. They really want to be weird with you and like do all these fun things with you, but they're still in that like shy energy of like, oh man, like they're so new, and like I think they kind of are guilty a little bit of putting you on a pedestal. And that makes them really shy, really nervous. So yeah, that's the energy you're picking up on, not them being interested in someone else. They're just literally just shy. Oh my gosh. And I feel like there's something that they want to do with you, or there's something that they want to ask you. There's something that they want to either communicate or propose, like an opportunity that they want for you or to do with you. But it's like, oh, I don't know, it's so soon. I don't know if that's too much. Like, for example, maybe for some of you, they have a wedding that's like they'll have to travel for, and they want to ask you to be the date. And it's like, oh my gosh, I mean, that's a lot. Like, we're gonna be traveling together, possibly staying in the same hotel, and we like aren't that close yet. Like, what if they say no? What if that's weird? Blah, blah, blah. But they really want to ask you. You know, it's something like that, which is really cool. I like that. Okay, moving on. I'm like giddy. I've been smiling your whole reading. This person really likes you. It feels like new love. And all the anxieties that come with it. We have round and round coming out for you. The number 25 may be significant, or 14, 32. Okay, let's see what it says from the book. I really like this booklet. It comes with a whole romance message, so that's why I selected this deck for you guys today. Let's see what it has to say. Also, the 25th of a month may be significant. All right. So, are you wondering, how did I get here again? Does something feel familiar right now in your dynamic with others? Maybe a little bit too familiar? Don't be surprised that you found yourself repeating an old story with the same sort of person who may not look similar, but who attracted you because of your easy acquaintance with his or her qualities. Your relationship is a mix of what is good and what is potentially challenging. You have been drawn to this person through the perfection of Spirit's plan for your evolution. You may have circled back to an accustomed spot, a familiar place, but that's fine. As you get to do things again, only differently this time, for you learned something of great value since the last time around. How will you choose to behave now that you're aware? Remain curious and stay out of the blame game. So what I feel here is that they must have been like either hurt in their past relationship or something like that, and they're genuinely open to, trying again. They're over their past for sure. But, it doesn't matter how much healing you do. You're not going to be prepared. And I'm talking to you as well, by the way. I feel like you're mirroring each other in this aspect. It doesn't matter how much healing you do and how much you get over the past. Once you open your heart up again and those same familiar feelings of falling in love start to happen, there may be some new insecurities or fears that pop up during your relationship. Why do I feel like I'm talking more to you than them? Guys, are you feeling anxious or insecure in this relationship because you're like, oh, what if they leave me? What if they're not interested? What if they're not over their ex? What if they're cheating? Because you've had those things happen to you in the past. Because let me tell you, this person is not going to do that to you. And, if you really keep staying in that energy, you may accidentally self-sabotage this. This person is not interested in doing that. And I feel like it's very safe for you to open up to this person and let them love you. Okay, let's see what else comes out. What are their feelings for you? They may mirror some of that too, though. You both may have been hurt a little bit in the past, and you may find some healing within each other. That's soulmate energy right there. I love that. Oh my gosh. All right, what do I want to pull? We're gonna ask what their intentions are with you. What are their intentions, if any, with you? Okay, we have the gibbous moon. You're very close to achieving your goal. I feel like they're about to ask you whatever that thing was. I feel like their intention is to grow with you, okay? This is literally about to be at a full moon, and the full moons represent a lot of beautiful emotions. It's like the climax. So I think their intention is to grow with you for sure. And also I feel like they intend on asking you something very soon. So let's see what that is for you. That'll be different for everyone, so I can't get specifics, but what are their intentions towards you? In the near future. What did I just say? You're very close. In the near future. There's something that they're going to be talking to you about, asking you in the near future. I'm talking like the next couple of days or weeks. Ask your angels if you need advice on this. Ask your angels to help you heal from your past woundings that may get in the way of you being open to this relationship and trusting this person. Trust is a choice that you make every single day. Okay, especially in the beginning of a relationship, if you're somebody who's been hurt before, you have to choose, you know what, I trust them. They have given me all green flags. They have not, done anything toxic. Like what they're saying always turns out to be true. I have to choose to trust them. That has to be a choice when you come from a history of betrayal. So I don't know why I said that. Some of y'all need to hear that. All right. What are their feelings for you? What would they tell you? If they could be 100% honest, open, and authentic about their feelings. We have, I am clingy and insecure. Here's the funny thing. I feel like they're trying to be so low-key about this. Oh, sorry, I keep hitting the microphone. They're trying to be so low-key about this, but like low-key, they have really strong feelings for you. They're internally like dying in your presence, but they're trying to be healthy about it and not too much about it. And so that's why their behavior sometimes, like either their body language or communication with you may be weird. Okay, it's not that they're like just avoiding you, but it's like there's something awkward about them when they're around you. And you know what? Time will heal that. They'll eventually become more comfortable in your presence. And I feel like I said earlier, they are putting you a wee bit on a pedestal. And again, that will, get knocked down in the next couple of months. All right. That's just the nature of things. But yeah, I feel like they just view you as this queen or king, and they're just like, how can I compete? Or they're not even competing. It's just like, how can I give them what they deserve? And they're just overthinking it because they're like too into you, It's kind of like a dorky nerd teenager trying to ask out the popular girl in high school. I share all of my feelings with you. Yeah, they never hid anything from you. They are completely honest with you. What they say has been true, and they're very adamant on like telling you what's going on. All right, I feel like that's it from that deck. Let's move on to the next one. This is the Hidden Truth Oracle. Kind of scared for this deck. You know, this deck that I made and this deck have a lot of negative messages in it, so I always sweat a little bit during a reading like this where it's all positive. It says, I wish I could share my good news with you. I feel like this is just more so talking about like, I wish I could share my good feelings with you. I wish I could just like be comfortable with you and like scoop you up into my arms and like tell you everything on my heart and like not be awkward about it. I wish we could just be comfortable with each other. I know I was a distraction from your pain. That's really interesting. And I bury myself in work to forget you. I don't think this person, I feel like for most of you, this person is like new to you, so I don't think these messages 100% resonate how they were written, but I feel like they're trying to definitely keep themselves busy to not like think too much about you. They're trying to keep it healthy, balanced, which is actually pretty good. And then I know I was a distraction from your pain. I feel like that's their fear here, that you're not actually into them and you're just going to like leave them. I see they have insecurities too. Like, it's not just you, they have insecurities too. They're afraid that you're gonna like leave them, or you know, they're just like something to pass the time or whatever, because it's like, why would group 3 be interested in me when they could have anyone that they want? Really interesting. And then we are going to shuffle up the homemade channeled messages. Okay, that was fast. We have the 3 of Cups that came out. I look back at our memories with fondness. Beautiful. So the memories that you do share, even if you haven't known each other for a while, I don't know why I'm getting a vision of them. Like if you took a picture together, like one selfie together, they constantly look at that and just smile. I'm also seeing them like going to like either your Instagram page or Facebook if you have social media and just like looking at your pictures and smiling. They're such a cornball. I love them. Oh my gosh. If you don't want to be in a relationship with them, I'll have them because they're great. I love their energy. All right. We have the High Priestess. I feel our relationship in the 5D. I acknowledge there is a deeper spiritual meaning to this connection. Wow, talking to you in their daydreams, psychic dreams about each other, keeping feelings a secret, telepathy, soulmate, karmic twin flame. Here's the thing, I don't think they're keeping feelings a secret, but I feel like they're very shy about sharing their feelings and awkward about it, but yeah, I feel like they eventually will get down to it if they haven't already. The Hanged Man, I don't know if I could commit right now, and I fear you won't wait for me. Interesting. There are factors that you don't see here. This relationship is in limbo. You cannot force this. Waiting and delay, slow, painfully slow, forward movement. I wonder why that card came out. I am very curious about that. Leave a comment down below. Why did that card come out for you? We have Temperance. I have so many emotions for you. It's hard to hold it together. I told you. I try to remain calm and unbothered on the surface. I just said that. I literally just said that. They're trying to be both emotional and practical. There's an emotional intensity here. You're learning to trust each other. Like this feels like new relationship energy. We have the 4 of Cups. I want a soulmate relationship, but I'm unwilling to open up emotionally and put in the work. Yeah, there may be some issues to figure out in the beginning of this connection. Here's the thing. I'm not worried about this because I feel like all relationships have like some insecurities that you both need to get past, and you know, you may have to correct them on a few things or basically tell them what you need in order to feel safe and loved. Like this is just the normal like beginning of a relationship energy is what I'm feeling, you know? So if you feel like they're not putting in enough effort, just say that. Just say what you need. Like, hey, you're acting all awkward and weird with me, but it feels like you like me. Like, why don't we ever go out? Like, take me out, you know? I feel like if you tell this person what you need and what you want, they'll do it. Now, some of you guys are watching, you're like, I don't want to have to tell someone everything that I need, everything that I want. Like, they should just know. Well, I'm going to break some news to you. Good luck finding a healthy relationship with that attitude. I had the same attitude when I was like entering my adult years, and let me tell you, Good luck. The thing about being in relationships is that you have to tell them exactly how you want to be treated. Okay? You tell people exactly what you want and how you want to be treated. And that is just it. You know, if you expect someone to read your mind or just automatically do everything that you want and need out the gates, you're a little delusional. Okay? So I'm bursting that bubble for you right now. If they are not doing something that you want them to do, you need to communicate that. Okay. And it is not a sign that they don't like you. We have the lovers coming out. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We have to make a mature decision about this relationship. I think I love you. We need a future that's fulfilling for us both. Love decisions. Love yourself first. How can we make this more fulfilling? Soulmate energy. We kept coming back to this thing of like, they really want to ask you something and they're working up the courage to say it. So for a lot of you guys, I feel like they're going to either like try to ascend your level of commitment. It feels like a lot of you may be in like the talking phase and they're going to ask you to be in a relationship. Or they're just going to declare their feelings if you guys are just friends for right now. It's something like that. Or just like ask you to do something that like elevates your level of commitment. Maybe you're already in a relationship, but it's like new and they ask to like travel with you or meet their family. Something like that I feel like is coming in the near future, okay? This was a beautiful reading. I really like this energy, so enjoy it, guys, and be a little kinder to yourself and them. And keep in mind, this person cannot read your mind, and they also give off a very trustworthy vibe, so you should definitely put in some effort here. But we're actually going to finish off with some advice from the romance angels for you. So let's see what comes through there. What do the romance angels want to say to you? We have separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So I wonder if they're going to be traveling or if you guys aren't currently together right now. We have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual types and expectations. Yeah, keep an open mind about like what's your soulmate, your one, looks like. We have you deserve love. You are lovable. Also, I saw the separation. We have the Three of Swords and Lovers in reversed. And they can also represent a separation. So why is separation coming out for you? Like, did one of you recently go through a separation, or were you like apart for a while due to like travel, long distance, something like that? Really interesting. We have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. And we have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Really interesting. Worth waiting for. And we saw that over here. Where was it? No, there was one of these cards where like, oh, I fear you won't wait for me. There's something about them that's like, wait for me. Wait for me. Don't leave me. I hope you don't leave me. Please wait for me. To either gain the courage to say something or make some sort of transition in my life. Something like that. Anyways, thank you guys for joining. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. I definitely want to hear all the tea about who this person is to you, so definitely make sure you comment that. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there. I have my goddess energy intention oil that I've been offering there. Very, very potent, very powerful. Use it with caution, guys, okay? I wore this thing on many dates, and let me tell you, crazy stuff has happened. Not even just with that, like even just going out and running errands, like just a lot of lucky stuff happens. And then I have my money and abundance oil, which you use to anoint yourself or objects such as your wallet or plants. I use it for, and this helps radiate the energy of abundance and attracts money and success to you. And then I have my third eye open oil, which will have you have a lot of spiritual experiences and trigger a lot of epiphanies, soul connections to come forward, things like that, and keep you psychically protected as well. So all of those oils I took the time to design myself and test out on myself, making sure they worked before I even offered them to you. And they're all handcrafted, made to order, with your energy in mind, using ingredients that are known to support the intentions. So go ahead and get that. I also offer spiritual life coaching on my website, and it's basically like every week you will get an hour-long video reading from me and daily email correspondence, and you can ask whatever questions you want for however long you get the life coaching for. And I just think it's a great way to just blast through complete transformation in your life. I mean, imagine getting an hour-long session with spirit, with source, because I'm just channeling messages, I'm just the mailman here, answering any questions that you have on any topic that you want. That is the spiritual life coaching, and it is 100% designed for people like me who hate meetings, okay? Like, you can have a completely free schedule. It's not like a Zoom thing. It's like you email me your questions, what's on your mind, whatever, and I will do the reading for you and then send it. So it's really cool. I love the way that I designed my website, guys. Like, I am really in love with my business. I love doing psychic readings so much, but oh my God, I don't know if you're like me. If I have something planned at a certain time, I will not be able to get anything else done for the rest of the day. So I'm just so glad. Anyways, go ahead and buy all that. All right, bye-bye.